Okay, so I got hired to work at the Writing Center, and I was in my second year of graduate school, and there were two other people hired with me, and they were both a little bit fancier. One woman was finishing her PhD at a school in Michigan in some sciencey thing, and the other guy had taught composition all over and was getting like his fourth master's degree. He was very well manicured in his face. And Nancy Matina was the director of the Writing Center at the time. She was a linguist in anthropology. So all of these people were way smarter than I was. And we did like a 3-day training about tutoring and writing. And I cared a lot about this job. I think I already kind of knew that Writing Center work was the better deal. But I was the underdog in the room for sure. And grammar, in writing, grammar is like always the way you make people feel dumber and outside. And about halfway through the third day, Nancy Matina basically gave us all a grammar test. And we all filled out this grammar test trying to fix these sentences and identify what was wrong with them. And so first of all, I was like not confident that I was going to get these right, many of them. Some of them were obvious, of course, but some of them I was like, oh, I don't know, I might actually have said it that way, or I was trying to describe what was wrong with them and I didn't know if it was right. And also in the back of my head, I was like, this is messed up. This is not what matters in teaching writing. And so I had, but that was like a whispering voice, and the big loud voice was saying, you're going to get these wrong, and all these smarter people are going to get them right. So the other tutors, we finished the little quiz. The other tutors both were talking animatedly about how confident they were in their answers, and like, oh, I know this is exactly a gerund adverbial or whatever thing. I don't think a gerund adverbial is actually a thing. And I just didn't say anything. I just kind of kept quiet, which usually I don't keep quiet. And I just kind of stayed quiet, and they like went through them all. And finally, Nancy was like, Jake, how many did you get right? It wasn't even like, what do you think about any of them, or could you explain your answer? It was like, how many did you get right? And I totally dodged it. I was like, I got most of them right. And then we started talking about, which ones. And I pushed a little, but the whole time I just felt punked by this quiz and by grammar in general. It was sad. I definitely came in feeling like the low guy on the totem pole. But by the end of the year, I knew I was the best tutor of the three of us, just saying. And Nancy Matina doesn't work here anymore. So I don't know who won the contest. Grammar's a bad way to measure intelligence, though, or how good you are at writing. I know that.